Good evening, everyone. How are you guys tonight? You guys are live here on the Dixie Belle Paint Facebook and Instagram page with Fresh by Brandy. So my name is Brandy and we are at my home tonight. So you guys have gotten a little treat this week and you're getting to go around the house with the Dixie Belle Paint, and that means going around the house with the Dixie Belle Paint brand ambassadors. So I'm going to invite you guys into my house and we are going to talk a lot of maintenance items tonight. So I do have a brand new house which doesn't need a lot of projects done, but there are a lot of maintenance items that you have to do just in any home. And so I'm going to show you how I incorporate Dixie Belle into a lot of those. Real quick, as we're walking by, I want to point out that I do have a lot of painted pieces in my own home, and this is one of my favorites right here that I kept for myself right in my entryway. So we're going to pass right by that and let's head into my kitchen and let's go get started on a project.
How about that fabulous cat that's over there on the...
Oh yeah. He doesn't even look real, huh? That's my cat Stitch. We have two Siamese cats. That's Stitch. The other one's name is Lilo. He's going to be a hider somewhere.
Wait, who's that? What's that cat's name?
Just keep coming in. We don't actually call him Stitch. So we're going to head into the kitchen and we're going to tackle our first Dixie Belle maintenance project tonight. Try not to walk fast.
Sorry guys, I'm walking with tripod, so...
Faster than my cameraman.
Hello!
Let me grab a pair of scissors out of the infamous junk drawer. And we're going to start right over here in front of my dishwasher.
Wait, what?
Yeah, so just because I have a brand new house doesn't mean that I don't incorporate Dixie Belle paint into everyday use around our home. And one of the products I use the most around our house is Dixie Belle Big Mama's Butter. So Big Mama's Butter is a conditioning product and it's an oil. It comes in 3 scents. So it comes in Suzanne's Garden, which is a floral scent. This is Orange Grove, and then it also comes in an unscented formula. And the unscented formula is amazing because if you're not a fan of either scent, the Suzanne's Garden or the Orange Grove, you can take an essential oil from your own home, a scent that you really like, lavender, a vanilla, a coconut, whatever it is that really appeals to you, and you can mix it into the unscented and you can use that around your house. So one thing that I don't think people realize you can use the Big Mama's Butter on is you can use it on stainless steel. So this is my dishwasher here, and I have kids, and one of their chores is to empty my dishwasher for me.
Yeah.
Yeah, and so it gets fingerprints all down the front of it. Do you want to come in here a little bit closer?
Too close, a little too close.
You're really far away. Don't be shy, guys. Come on in. Let's get close. We're all friends around here.
Says the lady with no tripod. Yeah.
You know those lower down, right?
That's what I'm doing.
Oh my gosh.
Oh.
Okay, so when I'm applying Big Mama's Butter, there's a whole bunch of ways you can do it. One of them is to use a big, floppy, natural bristle brush like this. I've used this before, so I can feel that it's got some of the Big Mama's Butter residue still in the bristles. It's a great tool to have. So a natural bristle brush is one. You can use the Dixie Belle applicator pads, and these are great for massaging it into wood. When I'm applying butter with these, if you twist that little guy down there, it'll lower. When I'm using these to apply my Big Mama's Butter, I will take this. I've actually cut a little section off here, but they come in these really large sponges. So I'll just take a pair of scissors and I cut this off right here. And then, you can cut them to any size that you like. And then I've got a nice little applicator sponge right here made with the Dixie Belle applicator pad. I'm sorry, this is the finishing pad. This is the applicator pad. So these are lint-free pads that you can use to apply the butter. These are great for using to apply stain. You can apply clear coats with these. These are great for just about everything too. So there's a few options for ways you can apply your Big Mama's Butter.
So for any of the English teachers out there, is that butter?
Oh no.
Oh
no, that's butter.
I'm just checking.
Butter. Yeah, Big Mama's Butter. Okay, so Dixie Belle has a southern theme, right? I can't really pull off saying half this stuff because I'm from California. But if you hear Terry, the chief marketing officer from Dixie Belle, say Big Mama's Butter with a southern accent, it comes to life. So I know, I've asked her, do we have to say that? But yes, we do. It's called Big Mama's Butter. So I will just dip my big floppy brush is how I'm going to apply this here.
So what do you do?
Dip my big floppy here. And I just dip the bristles into the butter. You don't need too much. A little bit of this stuff goes a long way. And then I can put this right onto my stainless. I'm just kind of using a circular motion to massage it on there. This is also going to add a layer of protection, so it will resist water a little bit, won't get the watermarks on it like stainless steel can do.
So if they go online and try to buy this in the next 30 seconds, do they get any like...
Yes, if you order now.
Can we get a counter, please?
You get this free rotisserie. I don't know.
That sounds lame. I don't think I want that.
If you don't get your rotisserie, call Dixie Belle. And then I'm just going to take a rag and I'm going to polish that off. So this is a regular thing that I really honestly do in my house. I will use Big Mama's butter on surfaces throughout my house. So not only does it clean, it's going to remove those fingerprints from stainless. I'm going to show you a few different ways to use this tonight. It smells like heaven. So if I'm doing entertaining and I want to look like my housekeeping skills are top notch, I can do this stuff in the days or week leading up to it.
I mean, I can vouch for that because I've been to heaven, so I know what it smells like.
Supervisor Cat has just stepped into the picture.
Construction cat.
To make sure that we're doing everything properly. Do you approve?
Well, hello there.
Supervisor Cat? He does approve. Okay, and then
his name tag actually has code enforcement written on it.
Yeah, it found. Please call. Please call your local code enforcement officer. Okay, so I just polished all the fingerprints, the water droplets off of my stainless steel dishwasher. It smells really good in here. Okay, it looks beautiful. I took off whatever dust was on there at the same time. So this is just a regular maintenance thing that you can do around your house.
Our house is pretty dirty because that was a white, clean t-shirt.
It was filthy.
Yeah.
We
And
clearly
look at that.
need to wash our dishes.
Ta-da! Yeah.
Kidding. Okay, another use for Big Mama's butter. Cabinet door. So we have white cabinetry in our house, which wouldn't be ideal to demonstrate this on. But in our last house, we did have wood cabinets, and I did this about once a year, where I would take Big Mama's butter and I would polish my cabinet doors. So I've got a sample door here, and I'm going to leave an old aged finish on one side. So what you want to do before you do this, make sure your cabinets are nice and clean, free of dust. I would not use white lightning unless you're going to be refinishing them. If you're just doing a maintenance rub down with the Big Mama's butter, just a light cleaning with a mild soap and water is perfect. And then same big floppy brush, and you can polish up the wood cabinetry in your kitchen. And this could be any sort of woodwork in your house. This could be millwork that you have if you've got your ornate library with all the vintage woodwork in it, like I know a lot of us have.
Yes.
No, but this is just a great way to maintain wood cabinetry, you guys. So like I said, I did this in our last house, which did have wood cabinetry about once a year. And when we went to move, my wood cabinetry was flawless. People would ask me why I never painted my cabinets, because I couldn't, because they were flawless.
I think you need to hold on a second. We need to follow the cat.
What's
that cat's name again?
Cat? All right, you guys, I'm not going to lie. We call that cat Jerky.
Why is that?
That's my cat Jerky.
Just out of curiosity.
He's got the most stoic face you've ever seen on a cat. He is super sweet.
He's literally just sitting there perched on top of the... I didn't even know he got up there.
Yeah, he's just the most stoic cat you've ever seen. Okay, so I did one side of this. I polished in my Big Mama's butter. It's got a nice glossy finish on it. It adds a little bit of sheen back into your wood. That old wood just drinks it up like, I don't know, like adding lotion to dry skin.
What would you put over the white cabinets?
Yeah, I could do this on my white cabinets too. It's just not going to show very well on camera. You won't be able to see that I did it, but it acts like a polish to them. So this is a factory finish on my cabinets. They're not painted. And I most definitely could use Big Mama's butter on them. It just wouldn't show you very well on camera. You wouldn't see the difference like you see in the polished side versus the unpolished side on the dark wood.
Reese says orange oil is toxic to cats.
Oh, interesting. I did not know that. I do not believe this. I don't know. I'd have to find out if this actually contains orange oil. So Big Mama's butter, it has apply with a lint-free cloth, clean with soap and warm water, store at room temperature. It does get soft when it melts. This does take about 7 days to fully cure if you're going to put it on raw wood. So this is another cabinet door. I'll show you just on a different color wood. So same concept, just with my big brush.
Thank you, Michelle. She said our kitchen is beautiful.
Oh, thank you.
Actually said cat is beautiful.
Yeah, he is beautiful, and I love him ridiculously. He just is the funniest cat ever. Okay, and same thing, I put my Big Mama's butter on, and then I'm just going to polish the excess back off. And it's moisturized that wood, added a little bit of sheen back into it. This is just another species of wood. Oh, I see one of my kids tried to paint on the backside.
That was me.
These are just,
what are you trying to say?
These are just sample doors, but you can see the sheen difference that it gives.
I think you just made fun of my painting skills.
To a dull, dusty cabinet, and then that little bit of maintenance, what that does for your cabinetry in your kitchen. It's absolutely beautiful.
Can you add this to painted cabinets?
Yeah, you can. Yeah, you can use this as a maintenance item on your painted finishes too. It's not going to do any damage. Now, it's not necessary if you use a clear coat over your pieces. It's not necessary. They've got the level of protection, but this will just bring back a luster.
Can you pull the tape off of those so that you can see the...
Yeah, let me pull the tape off. Okay, so you guys, some commercial furniture polishes, I never recommend that my customers use them. Never, never. In fact, it's on my list of ways to maintain your product or your pieces because they contain silicates and you know, artificial things in there that will build up on your furniture finishes, and it degrades your finishes over time. So I much prefer to recommend Big Mama's butter versus using Pledge and Endust and all those commercial furniture polishes that you can get.
Oh, hold on. Top fan. Peggy has a very important question.
Yes.
Notice that I plucked these out. Do you love Sean ridiculously too, or just the cat?
It's ridiculous that I love Sean, yes.
Amen to that.
Absolutely ridiculous. Makes no sense at all. Okay, and then this is on the darker wood. I think it's easier to see on the darker wood. You can really see the, like that.
There you go.
Yeah.
A little bit the other way. Right in there.
Yeah. You can really see the sheen that it gives back to the natural wood. It's beautiful on natural wood. And these are just, I mean, these are sample doors, so they've got some damage spots on them. They're not perfect, but it adds a little bit of moisture back into that wood.
Oh.
So take care of your kitchen
$1,000,000 question.
Yes.
Can you put this on other things?
Can I put what on
Can you
what?
put Big Mama's, I'm not going to say the word. I just feel weird saying it.
You guys want to see where else you can use Big Mama's butter? Here, come up here. All right.
Does it keep Sean quiet? No. That wasn't a question. I'm just saying.
You can use it on your stone too. So I have natural stone countertops. These are, my countertops are granite. I can use it on my stone too. So you can polish your stone. It will add a little bit of protection. Oh, construction cut does not like that. He does not approve. And then I would just buff it off, and it's going to add that little low level of sheen back to my countertops. This is granite.
I swear the only time that cat comes around me is when I'm working on the house.
He does.
Any other time, he doesn't want to be with me.
Everything that we do. Okay. It feels like
butter.
I'm not kidding though. It's that smooth feeling that you get on really polished stone. That's what that adds back to your stone. So another thing I like to do.
Yes, Brittany, they do have sparkly little things in there.
If you guys are a retailer, meaning if you retail the products in a shop, I actually will take my Big Mama's butter and I melt it down in a double boiler, and I give samples to my customers to take home. When they buy a piece from me, I melt it into small samples so that they can take a sample home, and that's because I give them instructions on how to maintain it, and so giving them a sample, they understand what I'm talking about. So.
Ooh, a porcelain tub. I think that'd be pretty slippery.
Yeah. Woo.
I'm just saying, up your insurance policy.
Yeah, exactly. I'm not taking responsibility for that. How to do hemp oil is another alternative that you can use for some of the same purposes. I like my hemp oil to oil wood, raw wood, inside your drawers. A lot of people use it to seal their paint. That's another alternative. So that's
Hold on, Jerky's playing dead.
Jerky. Oh, Jerky. Good boy. Okay, so let's come over here and we're going to talk about my dining room table.
Oh, Terry says watching us is the highlight of her week. That can't be a fun week. No pun intended, but yeah.
Terry. Okay, so this is my dining room table, you guys, and I did this as a project, but I want to show you guys because I think this could be used as a maintenance item too. So my dining room table, this was a used table that I picked up because the one that I really want I can't get right now due to COVID. And it was a little bit worn on the finish, and so I took my Dixie Belle Best Stain Wax, and I chose white. You could choose clear as well, but I wanted white because I wanted to accentuate all the wood grain that's in this table. It's got a very deep wood grain. And I just took a small wax brush and then massaged that white wax into the grooves on this table. This table's originally made by Restoration Hardware, and it gives you that weathered wood look.
Perfected by Brushed by Brandy.
Yeah, massaged into the white wood grain. I'm sorry, just the regular wood grain. And then I can come back and wipe the excess back. Now, the other bonus to doing this, I love the look of it. It also added a layer of protection to my table. When my kids spill water on my table now, I've done the whole thing. It actually beads up on the surface. So I've got a level of protection on my table that I didn't have before too.
So when you're massaging it, what type of massage? Is it like a Swedish?
It's like a stone massage, hot stones. Yeah, you want to get a little aggressive with it. It's got some sore muscles from painting all week. No, very easy. This was a very easy project to do. It updated my table, gave it a level of protection, and then I just buff it back off. Just take the excess back off so it stays in those crevices, and then...
Where's Ginger? She's sleeping.
Yeah.
But really, she's really sleeping.
Ginger is somewhat more active than Construction Cat over here. She's far more active.
So when she sleeps, I leave her alone. I need to make sure that she gets all the sleep she can.
Okay, so we've been in our kitchen, and I've shown you a couple ways to use this stuff in the kitchen. Been in my dining room. We're going to head over to my living room, and I'm going to show you guys how I use it over there now.
What?
So, I know.
What is this?
We're going on a field trip.
Oh, man.
I
I like the cost of this field trip. It's pretty cheap.
The bud is coming with us. So, come over here.
No.
And we're going to take a seat on our sofa. How many of us have leather sofas in the house? Okay, so one other thing I like to do is I come through, and same thing, about once a year when we're doing that spring cleaning, do your maintenance items too. And I will take my Big Mama's butter and I can condition my leather with it too. So same thing, big floppy brush, a little bit of butter. A little bit goes a long way, you guys. You don't need a whole lot. And this is just my sofa cushions.
If you find any coins, they're mine.
Yeah, I found this Cheeto.
Oh, that's not mine.
I baked a dipper actually, full of French fries.
I don't like Cheetos.
Okay, same thing. I'm just going to massage it into the leather. It again adds that scent to my whole house. So if I'm having company over, I love to leave this in my house, and then I don't have to have, you know, fake candle burning or anything like that. It's just in everything around me.
If there's a candle burning, is it really a fake candle?
Maybe it's one of those battery-powered ones, or
yeah.
how about Scentsy?
I don't know what that is.
Candle.
What is a Scentsy candle?
We're having a party next week.
Oh!
Yeah, it's one of those.
One of those.
One of those things women do to each other. And then I just wipe back any excess. And I'm going to show you guys this cushion next to one that I haven't done.
Dang it. If you find a Cheeto, that means Carla's been here. That's her jam. Yeah.
Okay, and then next to a cushion that hasn't had it done. So this one I haven't done anything to.
Now, does this rub off on skin, clothes?
No, because I'm wiping off the excess, you guys. So I'm wiping off any excess, but it stays in the surface. So it's not, I'm not going to take it completely back off. It's enough that it moisturizes and conditions, but I'm taking off anything from the surface. Okay, it adds back that luster and sheen to my leather, and I'll do this to all my cushions.
Here, let's pan this way. Let's see. Oh, hi, there's the cat. Huh?
Yeah, there he is. Should make him, here, watch.
Oh, don't make him mad.
No. If you touch it anywhere but his head, he's
don't make him mad. Be nice to the guy.
That's my son's cat, you guys. So same thing, and this doesn't take very long at all, you guys. I don't work.
So talk to us. Okay, so two things. The brush that you're using. Kind of brush?
This is just a big floppy natural bristle brush. This particular one is made by...
Do you want my glasses?
It says Folk Art. Folk Art.
Bless you.
This one's made by Folk Art. Plaid. flat. So,
And now as far as the table, sorry, I'm going to cut you off of that. The table, does the table feel waxy after you do that?
It will until your wax fully cures. Until your wax cures, it does feel a little bit waxy. Now we did not wait to use my table though. We did not wait until it fully cured.
Brittany wants to know if the cat has an affiliate link.
Yes, it's at the top.
It's already in the post. Yeah.
He asked me to add it for him. Look at how hard he works. Okay, so my sofa. I feel like if you look down on this with the lighting,
I don't like to look down on people. It's just
But
rude.
if you look down on it from above and look at this cushion versus this one, you can see the sheen difference. But I've wiped back any excess, you guys, so it doesn't feel, and I don't wait. I mean,
obviously.
We are a regular house. We really use our stuff around here. I mean, here, you can tell. Shh. This cushion right here. My couch is not brand new. It's worn.
What?
It's leather. It's originally from Costco, but my kids use it. We use it. And I do stuff like this too. My cabinets, to my table, to my cushions, and we use them afterwards. I don't wait 30 days to let anybody sit on the couch. I don't want you guys to think that. We go ahead and use it afterwards. These are maintenance items. So all right, you guys, that was everything I had on my list. I'm going to get to work and finish polishing this couch because I have everything out, so I might as well.
Yeah, you should. I highly encourage that.
It's been a little bit since I did it, and I love the feeling of everything. Everything it touches is so much more soft and supple after I'm done.
Fireball June. Shout out to Costco.
Yeah, shout out to Costco. My couches are from Costco.
Hey.
But I hope you can see the sheen difference because it's the same thing that it does on the wood cabinetry, on your dishwasher, your stainless steel, all of those things. So even if you don't have big projects around your house, you don't need to paint your cabinets and you don't need to refinish your floors or whatever they may be. There are maintenance things that you need to do. And Big Mama's Butter from Dixie Belle is a perfect tool to do that.
Could I just not have tiled the floor and just put this on the concrete?
Yeah, you could have. It will actually polish your concrete up to a nice sheen. So you guys, I'm going to go ahead and check out. But that's how I use Big Mama's Butter and Dixie Belle around my house, even if I have a brand new house. I don't have huge projects to do, but I still use this stuff every day. All right, you guys, enjoy your week going at home around the house with the Dixie Belle Paint family, our retailers and brand ambassadors, live here on the Dixie Belle Paint page. If you guys want to purchase anything I used here today, so either the applicator pads, the finishing pads, Big Mama's Butter, or the wax, you can get those at the link that I put above in the post. They ship directly from Dixie Belle, but I do earn a small percentage of sales from there. You can also use that to find a retailer in your area if you want to go in and check any of the products out.
Sorry, just to throw that out there, but the comment as far as using it on leather inside of a vehicle, I'd give that a shot. Yeah. Not only that, but I'd like the smell much better on a hot day.
Yeah, exactly. There's some of those leather conditioners. We've used them before. Have a really chemical smell in it. And I know that this is natural products that I'm putting in my home, so I don't feel as bad using them. You can put this on your skin. If I wanted to use this to, okay, here's a way you can use this. Do I have any on me? If you get wood stain on your skin, you guys. Yeah, if you get wood stain on your skin, I don't have any on me.
I actually do it when I wake up in the morning so that I don't get any dirt on me.
No, and this is for real. This is not satire at all. But if you have wood stain on your skin, you can massage a little bit of the oil into it and it will pull the wood stain out of your skin. So I actually did last night, had wood stain on my skin. And that will pull it off, and then you can just wipe it back off and you've removed the wood stain. Your skin feels soft, it smells good, and it's not dangerous for you. You're not putting chemicals onto your skin, you know, mineral spirits or anything else to remove that. It's a way that you can remove wood stain from your skin too. All right, you guys, those are all my tips and tricks. All right, I'm gonna let you guys go. I hope you have a great weekend. Thank you so much for joining us tonight. I will catch you guys here live next week, every Thursday at 9 p.m. Eastern. Have a great weekend.